The leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Everett. And they're able to get him down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, get a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think there's a long way in who wins this one.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Direct snap. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the ground, it's Edwards. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd.
Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida's offense will go to work for the first time. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be off the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. The give out of the gun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. Turns it on in midfield. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Moving away from pressure.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Kinsey. This time he's got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. It's Edwards. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. The Hurricanes are flying down the field. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! Haul that baby in and then stroll it into the end zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Hauser. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick handoff. Breaks into the open. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Everett. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. And now this offense will take the field again. Give to the running back. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. To throw, it's Kinsey. He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll run play action. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. To the air on 2nd down. Close to the marker, it's Everett. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Snagged in the middle. It's Everett. And the catch on into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's complete to the left. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Gators have moved it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Another incompletion on third down. Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Between the uprights, it's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leads on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Cincinnati. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's got it. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got
Kinsey. He's got the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Gators send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll give it to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Buying some time. Makes the grab. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Going over the top. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Miami. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Fires to the big fella. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The give to the tailback. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Gators will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, to dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Trying play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He's got it in the middle, it's shot. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
Back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long for the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Makes the grab. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. High the chains now on 2nd and long.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Kinsey. Under fire. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hauser. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The tight end always finds a way to get open. He's just a 1st down machine, Jesse.
And he's a guy, Reese, that is proven he can beat man coverage, but he's also so good against zone, too. He just knows where the soft spots are in the defense. That's why this quarterback has so much confidence in him.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. From the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires deep toward the end zone. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Gators! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for it all. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Trying to pull his way in. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got him. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance. Too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab past the marker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough today.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. The Gators want to move quickly.
Gain of 31 on the play. Good enough for 1st down.
To the air, it's Kinsey. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders are everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,